prestige pawnbrokers is at the very top of its game.
You're not far off.
Here, extravagant goods
Wow, what have we got here?
are exchanged for huge sums.
What's he looking for?
He's talking about 100k.
Servicing the world's rich
Bling, bling, darling.
is entrepreneur James Constantino.
I deal in almost anything of value. I love the big numbers, cars, antiques, jewellery, watches, whatever it is. The bigger the number, the better. You're probably looking at about $250,000.
I'm overwhelmed.
This time, a mind-blowing supercar,
How's that?
dazzling diamonds,
It's very bright and very sparkly.
It's really clear as well, isn't it?
and boss James
Do I want it to go? I like it.
finds himself torn over an old favourite.
£3,000?
Nah, definitely not $3,000.
Welcome to the world of Posh Pawn. High-end pawnbroker James has made a name for himself trading in luxury items.
Oh, lovely. How much is that worth?
£100,000.
The last 6 years, I've seen him sell some amazing stuff. He's a natural.
Sometimes I surpass myself.
But sometimes he takes his work home with him.
James needs to step back and take control of his impulse buying.
I like it. Which is why I've still got it.
He just can't help himself.
It's not another thing you're thinking of buying for yourself, is it?
Today, James has been left with a dilemma over his most prized purchase.
Someone's offered to buy the suit of armour at the front.
Yay!
Yay!
I don't know if I really want to sell it, though.
How much, James?
Well, they've offered $5,000 for it.
Let's get rid of him.
What? I just had that armour for so long, I've just grown to love it. To be honest with you, I was struggling with coming to a decision on the horse and armour, so I decided to put it out for a vote. It's a democracy here, and let's see what happens.
Dear all, we've been offered a sum for the horse and armour. My question to you all is, do we really want to let it go?
Please vote yes or no. Right, I'm going to respond. I don't know whether you are.
It's one of the hardest decisions of my life, this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The pawn shop's designer handbag expert, Claudia, receives around 300 inquiries a week. But today, she's dealing with a mixed bag.
I've just received an email from a lady called Jill, and she's got some jewellery and some handbags as well. There's a Hermes Kelly bag, which looks really nice. I get quite a few Kelly bags. I mean, they're still very, very desirable. I think there's a Calvin Klein crossbody bag, and the other two, I think they look quite vintage to me. And there's a ring, a pair of studs, a bracelet. So overall, this looks like quite a nice little selection.
I think if my neighbours saw me doing it, they'd probably say, oh, Jill's up to something odd again.
Hoping to cash in her bags and jewellery is young at heart pensioner Jill.
I started doing Tai Chi 12 or 15 years ago. I found it quite relaxing to do without being too strenuous. Ooh. I started an interest in guitar back in the 60s. I love being retired. I've been retired since, well, let's say it's about 15 years, and it's fantastic, and I fill my time in. Every day I've got something to do. I don't fancy myself as a little rock star. I think I would probably be better off as a little rock star agent instead. Come on, ducks.
At 71 years old, Jill's keen to seek out adventures much further afield.
There's a big world out there, and just to have a chance to see some of it would be absolutely wonderful. I want to fund a big cruise. It'll be for a while. It'll probably be for at least a couple of months. I've never been to Asia, so I mean, I'd like to go there, and Australia, New Zealand. I just think it would be quite interesting to see those places on really a floating hotel. If I had a suite on an all-inclusive basis, it could be anything up to £36,000. Do you know what? A lot of these are sold out. Really.
To raise the money for her trip, she wants to sell 3 pieces of jewellery and 4 handbags.
This one I was quite amazed by. It would be really nice if this turned out to be an unknown brand that was worth something. This bag I really liked. I like the feel of the satin. There is a little label inside that says made in China. I quite like handbags. I mean, if it's something that's a bit unusual, then I find it interesting. But I do tend to have a look in charity shops. Originally, I saw this in Calvin Klein in Barcelona. And I hummed and hawed about it then. In the end, I didn't actually bother. But then I saw it in a shop in Maidenhead. And I thought, I think I'll have that. The Hermes bag, I paid about £500, I think. It was round about that mark. I bought it because I liked the colour, and then when I got it home, I thought, in fact, it doesn't go with an awful lot of things I have. It's very, very well made. These are the diamonds I'm selling. This is a bracelet that I bought a while ago in the Caribbean. It's quite pretty, it's hearts on fire cut. These were something in the region of $18,000. These earrings are also the same hearts on fire cut, but I don't really wear them very often. The ring came from an ex-boyfriend. It wasn't an engagement ring, it was actually what I would call a prosperity ring. It's a good decision time, I think, to take care of things that have been hanging around for a while. I'm really looking in a region of £25,000. These items were worth a lot more than that, then I'd be really, really happy.
Her globe-trotting now hinges on Claudia and whether her collections are worth the money she needs.
They're great, they are.
I just don't know what we would do without you, Lawrence.
No, I don't really know.
I really don't.
Upstairs at the Weybridge branch, petrol head James has received an email that's really got his attention.
We've just had an amazing inquiry. This Lamborghini has come in. It's absolutely phenomenal. It looks the business. It's 2004 in orange, and obviously being a Lamborghini, it's probably going to have to be looked at by myself. Lawrence.
Yes, James.
Come and have a look at this, mate. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's great apart from the colour. It looks like a banana.
No, bananas are yellow. This
is yellow.
Where'd you buy your bananas?
That was a yellow car.
You want to take your bananas back?
Are you colourblind?
It's an orange car, mate. It's bright orange.
Looks like yellow to me, James.
You do know they do yellow P45s now, don't you?
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for your...
Thank you. It's still yellow, though, James.
Hi there, Snapchat. Just training the chest and back in the gym. Hope you're having a good day. I know I am.
The inquiry was sent from Eastbourne, the home of 28-year-old personal trainer Lee.
I like to go to the gym twice a day, depending on what my schedule's like. So in the morning, I'll come down, go for a walk on the treadmill. Then I'll come in afternoon for a weight session. The light bulb moment for me, in terms of personal training, was when I helped my friend lose around about 18 kilos over about 6 months. And then someone just suggested to me that I should start charging for it. Excellent, Alan. Work off that pizza from the other day you were talking about. One more. That's it, nice. Good, good, good. Down, OK. We're resting. Should rest. I just want to inspire other people. You know, if you really believe something yourself, you can then help others believe that positivity about themselves too.
Even as a 12-year-old kicking around a football, Lee was determined to realise his full potential.
I was just playing in a local tournament. Scouts come up to my dad and said, you know, your son's really good. Would you like to come to Crystal Palace? Had a great time, like learnt loads of new stuff. I used to be a lot better. When I got told I didn't get the contract, I just thought, you know what, that's not the right path for me. I'm just going to go and hit another avenue. So started doing other sports and then just picked up the gym from there.
Yeah. Salmon there.
Hello, Franco. Hola. How are you doing? How's Venezuela?
Lee has big plans to spread his expertise worldwide.
I'm developing a team that is going to give people a full makeover. I want to have a professional photographer. I want to have a top-level gym, personal shoppers, confidence coaches. I'm looking to develop my company into something that no one has ever seen before. We're here today to go over the costs and the day-to-day stuff of the website, of how it's going to be set up. We're needing around about 80, 90 grand. It's a dream of mine. However, some dreams are dashed if you don't have the money, but I'm willing to go through this and just do whatever it takes to get to my dream.
So 210 miles per hour, it should be enough to get you down to the shop for a pint of milk, hopefully. Not many Mercedes.
Investor and best friend David has offered up his supercar as collateral for a loan.
It's a Lamborghini Murcielago. It is an awesome machine, and I'm looking to speak to James about how much money we can get out of it. This really is the best option for me because I do need the money ASAP, okay? Banks won't give you this amount of money that fast. Hopefully, when he sees the car, sees the condition and the wow factor, I'm expecting him to offer me around about 80 grand cash.
No racing around the streets at night. If I see it on police stop action, I'll be ringing you.
But will James share the pair's enthusiasm and offer Lee the money he wants? In the heart of London's jewellery district, pawn shop boss James is conducting a survey amongst his staff to decide the fate of his cherished horse and armour.
I vote ... the horse should go. It's actually quite upsetting if we do get rid of it.
Let's have a little look. Who we got here? Who bothered responding to me? So we got, have you had a good offer made? I think you've made a profit. Yes. If not, then it's quite a nice thing to have in the Hatton Garden office. Oh, there you go. One for the remaining, for the keeping of the horse. Sade, dear James, this is crazy. Everything will be okay. I vote the horse should go. Seriously, you want that to go? I feel really bad.
Do you feel a bit depressed?
Good. I'm surprised at the level of loyalty. It's no good.
% of the pawn shop's clients visit the Hatton Garden store with their items. Today, branch manager Alicia is on hand to assist their latest customer.
Hello. Hi, how can I help?
I'd like to bring in some watches, please.
Okay, what watches are they?
I've got some Cartier, Rolex.
Yep, let's have a look. So you're looking to sell these?
Yes.
Okay, sure. And why are you looking to sell them?
Buy something new, grown out of them.
So you don't have any sort of price in mind for the three together or individually?
No, I'm curious to know.
You just want to know how much they're worth?
Yeah.
Sure. And thank you for coming on today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Bye. Here we go, in. Say, you go to work. No chips for you. You're too fat.
Deep in the heart of the Welsh Valleys lives the owner of the watches, 51-year-old hairdresser Dean.
This is Claudia, my baby pug. She's 18 months old and tries to go faster than I can. How did you get on with the lesser curl? You know, the...
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I come from the village. I was born here and I've lived here forever, so lots of people do know me. I'm no one to gossip, but if you need to know anything, you just come in and ask.
Whilst cultivating the local grapevine, Dean likes to look the part.
I like to make the best of what I've got and look good appearance-wise, yeah. A little bit of help along the way, a bit of Botox, and a little bit of concealer, just to make me look a little better. I can't believe I'm still single looking like this, can you, at 50? That's probably why. Think when he washes that off, or am I going to wake up next to it?
Jewellery is also an essential part of Dean's well-polished look.
This diamond I did buy for my mum for her 50th birthday, which I've had now reset for myself. I just think I should have been a magpie, probably, because I love anything sparkly.
It's another ring that has prompted the sale of the watches, one made from his late mother's ashes.
When I lost my mother, her wish was for me to keep her ashes on top of the television, which at the time was fine. All of a sudden, televisions changed shape immensely, and then I needed a new television which was an inch thick. So I didn't completely fulfill her wishes that she couldn't sit on the telly because it was too narrow. I've always only ever bought yellow gold, traditional yellow gold. When I had my new diamond made, I decided to have a change to white gold. So, hoping to raise some money for a watch to match this wrist. I'm trying to sell 2 Cartier watches and a Rolex at the moment. I would like to think they would be worth, the minimum of about £7,000.
Wow,
See?
that is brilliant.
And I need a watching match to go with it.
Very nice.
My arm and my life will be complete. Me, Claudia, my diamonds, and then I'll start on her then, I would have thought then.
And how much did you purchase it for?
394.
When it comes to handbags, the pawn shop deals exclusively in luxury pieces.
I don't really deal in unbranded items because there's just no secondary market for it. There's enough with branded stuff.
After declining 2 unbranded bags belonging to adventurous pensioner Jill, Claudia is appraising the 2 branded pieces.
For Calvin Klein, which is a crossbody bag, this looks completely genuine to me. It doesn't, look anything but the real deal. Retail, I think it would probably be something around £190, something like that. To resell it second-hand, it would probably be around £50–60. So this is the Hermes Kelly. With a Hermes bag, every bag is all hand-stitched. I mean, there's no machinery used on it at all. So as soon as you see that the stitching is machine-stitched, then you know that it's not right. I've got one which is real, which I can show you. This is one I prepared earlier. Immediately, I think you can see the difference. A bag like this, if it was genuine and if it was in good condition, it's got the box and dust cover, lock and keys and everything with it, you're looking up to about sort of £20–25,000 really, because they are very desirable, and also you just can't order them. I'm just hoping that with the jewellery, that will come up, where the money is really, because it's not going to be on the bag.
It's a nice ring.
Never been worn.
Lawrence is the pawn shop's resident expert in historical items and memorabilia, and he's got a potential deal on the table that could be a record breaker.
I've got something that looks like it's actually out of the Ark or something out of Flash Gordon the movie, but in fact, it's actually Donald Campbell's helmet. Now, he was the only man ever to hold the land and water speed records, world speed records. I mean, he died on Lake Windermere doing it, trying to set the world water record. So quite an amazing character. That's one of the things I love about his job. Actually, when I get to touch something like this, it's absolutely amazing.
you go, my little ageing rock star.
Oh, thank you, dear.
The owner of the helmet is motor racing fanatic Ozzy, who lives with his wife Shirley in Worcestershire.
I look like an aging rock star. Why?
Just your way of liking memorabilia and your collections. Cars.
I'd rather have my cars than you.
With the success of his plumbing equipment business, Ozzy can now indulge in his passion for cars.
Everybody dreams about Bentleys, Ferraris. We work very hard, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and built our business up together. And now, you know, it's successful and we can afford to buy these things.
For Ozzy, size really doesn't matter when it comes to his beloved motors.
What a museum. The most beautiful, stunning cars in the world. I started off with one, which was the Bentley. And then here we are, probably 8 or 9 years later, with 13, 14 of them, all 1/8 scale. Sports car racing has always been a passion of mine. It's just something that I enjoy thoroughly. I'm going to sell everything I've got and I possess over here and move out to Spain and live there. This was really the main reason why I decided to move away, because the swimming pool, as beautiful as it is, this year we used it twice. I've got, I think, 20 years left, and I was going to spend those 20 good years in the sunshine.
The first piece of his vast collection to go is the helmet.
I've actually got a piece of, I think, the epitome, really, of British motor racing. It's the helmet that Donald Campbell wore when he broke the land speed record in Australia. It's really designed more like a fighter pilot's helmet. It's got the earpieces inside, the connection for his intercom, and fortunately, I'm the proud owner of it. There isn't another one in the world. It's unique. I had it and I've owned it for probably the last 7 or 8 years. Hopefully it'll go to a good home, somebody who will appreciate, as I do, what it is. I'm expecting to get at least £25,000 for it, I would have thought. And my intention to sell it is that it'll help me buy myself a new life in another country. Very nice. So what are you looking to do, loan or sell them?
Sell them.
OK.
The most common item that comes through the pawn shop's doors is jewellery. Hatton Garden manager Alicia and boss James are appraising hairdresser Dean's designer watches.
Oh, yeah.
They're actually really good sellers, all of them. 2 Cartier, 1 Rolex.
Rolex usually does all right.
Master.
What's the problems with it?
Small bracelet, scratch on the glass. So obviously it needs some investment.
All right then. So what else we got? What's that?
A Panther. Now this one, again, small links and diamond bezel after set most likely. It is slightly bigger than the Rolex, but that's because the links are quite loose. The good thing is it's quite heavy, obviously gold. It does have the box, which is quite expensive on its own, so...
Yeah. What's the problems with the Santos? Anything?
The bracelet is, I think, the biggest of all watches.
That's the girls... Is that a girls' watch?
No, it's... No.
Oh, unisex?
Yeah. It's definitely resellable. People like Cartier Santos. It's like most popular Cartier models.
OK. Nice one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's up to James to present Dean with an offer, but will the saleability of the items outweigh the negatives?
Thanks. Bye.
What the hell is that, James? What is that outside? It's big and yellow.
Turning heads in Hatton Garden is personal trainer Lee and the Lamborghini Murcielago.
That is absolutely stunning, isn't it? I knew it was coming in. You can hear it from here, can't you?
It's so beautiful, so beautiful.
Do you like that? Could you see yourself in that?
I could definitely. Is it single?
I'll find out for you.
Huh?
How you doing, Lee? How are you, mate?
Oh, hi there, James. How you doing?
You all right?
Nice to meet you.
Got grip on you?
Yeah. So, here it is. Here's the,
This is the one.
Lamborghini.
When we first saw the images, Lawrence was absolutely sure that car was yellow, and I was sure it was orange. I went out there, bright yellow. Well, it's a manual one, right-hand drive, so there's a lot of these are left-hand drive. It's got the glass engine cover, which I know was an extra.
Yeah.
Black alloys, I think they're an upgrade, actually, for a later
They
model,
are.
aren't they? Fantastic. Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It is a monster.
Should we jump in it?
But there's the keys.
Lovely. When these cars come in, the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, all the high-end vehicles, it's obvious that I need to try them out. I mean, it goes without saying, doesn't it?
How was that?
That felt good. I've driven a few supercars in my time and the novelty never really wears off. I can't wait to get in them every single time. Oh, this is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm loving it.
I knew you'd like it.
Honestly, listen to it. Is that like the equivalent to one of your low-carb shakes?
What about your nutrition? What's that like?
Well, it was not good, but I'm trying. I've cut out carbs.
What have you changed it for?
Just a lot of meat,
Okay.
fish, steak.
How does that make you feel? Do you feel like...
Lee was rambling on about what the best way was with the diet and the exercise and all that. I did sort of switch off a little bit. It did take me back to the times of the Atkins diet, though, and I had some fond memories. I mean, I lost probably about 2 stone, but I had a massive migraines.
Oh, do you know what that is? That's dehydration.
It was lovely jumping in the Lambo. The good thing about it was I happened to have Jill's jewellery with me, so I thought, why not pop in and see him?
Hello?
Ian, it's James. How you doing?
I'm very well. Where are you?
Well, I've got something you might like to have a little look at. It's a big yellow one.
A big yellow one. What big sort of yellow one is this?
I'm parked outside. I just thought if you're about, pop out and see me.
Whereabouts are you?
You won't miss me, mate.
Well.
Ian.
It is a big yellow one.
Do you like that? How are you? All right. I thought we'd pop by and see you.
Oh my godfather.
Do you like that?
It's amazing.
Nice to
Hi,
meet you,
nice to
Lee
meet
James.
you.
Have a little look inside. Go and have a look.
Oh my god. Wow. This is amazing.
Do you like it?
Wow, it's... Yeah.
I thought you might like this.
Oh my god.
But he really looked like he was enjoying being around it. He was looking at it as if it was a big diamond or a ruby. Well, I've actually got some jewellery to show you. I thought I'd run it into you. But whilst I was here, I couldn't resist. Let's jump out.
Wow.
We're causing a bit of a stir.
Oh my god.
Lee.
Hello.
Brilliant. I've enjoyed that so much. It's phenomenal. I can't really fault the drive. I have got to look at all the paperwork, make sure it's all in order. I'll let you know in the coming days.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Great.
Cheers, Lee.
With retiree Jill's bags found to be worth hundreds rather than anywhere near the £25,000 she wants, all hope is now on her diamond bracelet, earrings and ring.
I just thought I'd pop these in and show you. They're quite bright, aren't they? That's, yeah, it's quite small, isn't it? But it's quite pretty.
Small, but it's pretty. It needs a bloody good clean.
Don't we all?
I can take you to the shower, darling, anytime. Don't worry about it.
Well, let's get this done first, shall we?
Yes, of course, of course.
This is quite special. Have a little look at that, see what you think about that.
That's very nice. Is it certificated?
No, there's no certificates with it, but it's a lovely, lovely colour and clarity.
It's very nice.
Yes.
I would get it certificated because it makes it easy to sell.
Get a certificate for it, you think?
You know, for the cut of diamond, princess cut diamond, it's very bright and very sparkly.
It's really clear as well.
Yeah. A lot of times you get a lively stone, but the inclusions and the clarity is just hopeless.
Yeah.
Whereas over here you got it all.
These other little pieces really not really much in them. The earrings are quite nice, but
like that.
all the money I think is in there.
It's here.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Jill's jewellery pieces are of exceptional quality. The diamond ring is absolutely outstanding. I mean, it's always great to hear Ian's opinion on that sort of thing. And yeah, it's going to get back to the office and do some work.
At headquarters, Lawrence is taking a closer look at motorsport fanatic Aussie's Donald Campbell helmet.
If you look at the helmet, I mean, it's battered everywhere. You can see here all the leather's gone. I've got no doubt this is from the 1960s. It has been authenticated by somebody who's well-respected in motorsport memorabilia, but I'm still going to get a museum check it out. What we've got is one of Donald Campbell's safety helmets. With an item like this, which is so totally individual, you really have to get your head down. You're talking about hours, days of work, and I mean hard work. Cheers, Vicky. Bye-bye. Creator actually brought up quite an interesting point. She's actually been offered quite a few of these before. Some of them turned out to be replicas. And she said, how many helmets did he have? If you look at the average F1 driver, he's got loads of helmets, a helmet for each race. So there could be hundreds out there.
Hairdresser Dean has made his way from the Welsh Valleys to London to see if his 3 designer watches are worth the £7,000 he wants.
I am a little nervous today. I don't know why, because I just don't know what to expect.
I mean, look, Dean's watch is really quite desirable. Unfortunately, the condition is letting them down, and as such, that's going to reflect in any offer made to him. But, to be honest with you, we still want to get a deal done, and we're going to go back to him with a number.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good, how can I help?
I'm here to see James today.
Okay, great.
Dean, how are you?
Hi, James. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
Grab a seat. I've just been looking at your lovely watches.
Thank you.
Well, look, Dean, the watches themselves are quite desirable models.
Yeah.
So they've got that going for them. In good condition, they do very well. Cartier and Rolex, 2 of the biggest brands. The secondary market, really strong. I think for us, the issue is really on the condition. You know, retail-wise, if we were to advertise them, we would need them to be up and up to scratch. The bracelets themselves are quite small, is the first thing. And as such, it narrows the market.
Of course.
Unless we're going to start spending hundreds of pounds buying
I understand
links
that.
and putting them in. The Rolex has got scratches to the glass, and we think, really, if we were going to advertise it, we'd probably replace the glass.
Right, OK.
The Cartier, although you've had diamonds put in, it would knock money off.
A friend got that done for a birthday of mine.
Yeah, I mean, if that's your, you know, if that's what you like, that's what you like. A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I can make you an offer.
Yeah.
I can get you to £3,000.
Right.
Dean, I don't know how you feel about that.
I think I'll carry on enjoying them.
I think that might be a wise thing to do, Dean. I mean, look, if you're happy with them and you're going to use them, to be honest with you, if you were to replace these in tip-top order, you're looking at quite a lot of money.
Yeah, and it's not that I dislike them.
If you like them and you're not worried about the condition and you want to keep using them, then that's...
And because they've been with you a few weeks, I have...
You've probably missed them.
I have missed them, yeah. So perhaps I didn't appreciate how much I did still like them. Until they were gone.
Thank you for coming in, and if you change your mind or got anything else, come and see us, Steve.
I will, thank you, definitely.
Lovely. Cheers,
Thank you
mate.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you. The good thing about those watches is that they're not going anywhere in terms of value. They're certainly not going down. If anything, they're probably going to go up over the next few years.
I think my watches are worth more to me in a sentimental value. I've worked very hard for them. I've enjoyed them. I love them. So I'm going to take them home and enjoy them for a lot longer, I hope.
Potential buyers of the horse and armour, Dean and his brother Kirk, have arrived in Hatton Garden.
I don't know how to feel, really, about this whole situation. I never, ever envisaged there would be a day that someone else would be interested in something that I actually bought.
Have you heard that the horse might be going?
I did, yeah, I heard that.
How does it make you feel?
Sad.
Well, the reason we want to buy this suit of armour is to add to our existing collection of arms and armour that we hire out. We have got to figure what we want to pay in our head and what we think it's valued at, but obviously we need to see what it's like, really. Hi, guys.
How
are we doing? Hiya, I'm Kurt.
James. How you doing, mate?
How you doing?
man?
You keeping all right?
Yeah, cool. What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice.
You like
As soon as you walk in, it's a nice piece of armour.
Well,
He's leaning to one side a little bit.
He's had a drink.
Can I walk around here?
Yeah, have a little look.
These, they meant to be like that, over the top of each other. That one's come over that one. That one's OK. That one's wrong.
Looks like he's been in a battle or two. It's very authentic in that respect.
Right, what sort of figure then, James, are you looking at? What do you think?
It would have been nice to get late sixes for it, but I indicated
Not
on...
£3,000?
Nah, definitely not £3,000.
5,000?
No.
But if we did say 6,000 or 5,500, you'd take it?
No.
Really?
No, I wouldn't.
Why is that then? You are attached to it, aren't you?
To be honest with you, no matter what number they presented to me, it probably wouldn't have been quite enough.
Well, it's nice coming up here to have a look anyway.
Well, look, do you want me to take a picture of you with it?
Actually, I will get that.
Yeah.
I will get a picture, yeah. I think James was really attached to that. There was no negotiation on the price at all, was there?
No, he was fairly rigid on that, but he's got something to think about now.
I'm not a nutcase, am I? I'm not, am I?
Yeah.
Come on and leave it, leave it. Come on, leave it.
He's not shifting, is he?
Nah.
After extensive deliberation, pawn shop boss James has made a decision on the loan fitness guru Lee and his investor David want against the Lamborghini.
Been doing some mathematics on it, let's put it that way, and it ain't been easy because literally they range from 80k up to £400,000. So it's been my job to get to the bottom of where the value on his vehicle is, and I think I'm about there. Let's see if he appreciates what I'm going to offer. All right, Lee.
Hi, how's it going, James? You all right?
You're not training anymore?
I've trained this morning. This is David.
How are you, David? You all right?
David. Good friend.
Are you well? Lovely to meet you.
Excellent.
So, what do you need to get to in terms of the figure?
I think I need to get to around about 80k.
Do you want to tell him what you had for the final negotiating strategy?
The arm wrestle.
The arm wrestle? You want to arm wrestle me? To be honest with you, I looked at his arms and I thought, yeah, I could give this a go. I fancy my chances.
Ready? Pressure, roll it. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm very good at this. No, you got me. Obviously, I got a bit distracted. I think one of the phones rang in the front desk there, and I was put off. But maybe on another day I'll give it a go. Well, look, guys. I mean, I've done some work. Your car has got a great spec. It's a great colour. It's got some upgrades. Saying that, we've got to be careful. I don't want to get to a position where I've shelled out the 80 grand. I'm at the end of the loan, and unfortunately, you know, it's gone on a few months and we're not able to get our money back. So I have to be very mindful of that. I have got to a figure, and the figure I've got to is 100 grand, which I hope you're happy with.
That sounds excellent, James. What do you think, Lee?
That sounds incredible.
Yeah, you're happy with that?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Over the moon.
That's perfect. I think it's time to celebrate.
I think we should celebrate.
It's been absolutely brilliant seeing you.
And you, James. Pleasure.
Cheers, mate. Lovely.
Pleasure, James.
Cheers,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you.
Right.
All the best.
I'm ecstatic. Today is a good day. I've just got 20 grand more than I expected. The next step starts here. Things are going to go to the stratosphere.
I think they were pleased with the 100 grand result, and it is a result for them, to be honest with you. I don't think there would be anyone else out there in the marketplace get to that number on it.
Memorabilia expert Lawrence has been appraising car fanatic Ozzy's helmet.
To the right person, this really is an incredible item to actually get your hands on. The helmet that possibly belonged to Donald Campbell, who was an absolute speed legend, but we've got so many issues with it. He's got a letter of provenance from somebody who's really well respected in the motorsport industry, but that's all we've got.
Ozzy has come to head office to find out if Lawrence can reach the £25,000 he wants.
It'll be nice to sell it because it'll all comes in useful towards my move abroad. So, you know, it's we'll see. Just see how it goes, really.
Hello, Ozzy, how you doing?
It's fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Let's go through to Claudia's
Thank you,
office.
Lawrence. Sorry.
Put that down there for it. Take a seat, mate.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry it's taken so long to get back to you, but obviously with an item like this, which has got potentially huge historical value,
yes,
we've got to make sure we get it right for you.
Yes, of course.
And the figure you were looking for originally was 25,000. Is that the figure you're still looking for?
Give or take
a
few £1,000, but not too low, shall we say.
Still a shed load of money. I must admit, you've actually given me quite a headache on this one because I think it's such a lovely item. We took it to the museums. They love it, really want it, but they've got to be able to prove that it is what it is, 100%.
Yes, yeah.
Now, we've got a very interesting letter that came from me giving the provenance of it, but it's not really enough. He did seem to be that he didn't actually wear the helmet, but he used them more for publicity photographs. So anyway, we've come to a decision on it. And unfortunately, I can't make you an offer on it.
It's fine. Not a problem.
The deciding factor was the fact we don't know how many helmets are out there. There could be 30 helmets out there, so what is the value of it? I still think you've got a really nice item, but it's one of those items you can never prove.
No.
And like I said, we've tried. Believe me, we've tried.
Yeah. I'm not disappointed at all, to be honest.
I think the thing is, if it is in your mind and you're happy, then that's the main thing. Thanks a lot for bringing it, Ozzy.
OK,
fantastic
Thank
item.
you very much.
Cheers. I think Ozzy hid his feelings quite well. I think he was really disappointed.
It'll come to Spain with me. So that's how it goes. In my heart, it's Donald Campbell's and always will be.
We're not saying it isn't, but we just can't prove 100%, and there's a big difference there. If we can't be sure, we can't proceed.
Retiree Jill is waiting for news about her bags and 3 pieces of diamond jewellery.
I'm quite excited, actually, because it's in the hands of the gods. Well, more or less Claudia, actually, which is the same thing.
Now Claudia is ready to tell Jill if she'll be able to raise enough to take a round-the-world cruise.
She's looking for £25,000 to £30,000. We've done a lot of work and research to see if we could reach that figure. I'm going to relay some news to her about the Ms. Kelly handbag, which has drastically affected the price. So I'm quite anxious to see how she's going to feel about it. I've got the right number.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Jill.
Hi.
It's Claudia.
Hi, Claudia. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very excited to hear what you've got to say, yes.
I have got some news for you with regards to the handbag, the Hermes Kelly. It's actually not a genuine item.
Oh, right. Oh, that's interesting. It was such a good item that
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was too good to be true.
Oh, really?
So.
And it was too good to be true, unfortunately,
Oh, right,
which is a real shame because if it was, obviously, you know, the offer that we would be able to make you today would obviously be drastically different, you know. It would be a
Right,
lot
I
higher.
understand that. Yes, of course.
Okay, so that leaves us really with the jewellery. Well, let's start with the bracelet.
Okay. Bracelet.
We have, in total, we have a carat of diamonds in the bracelet.
Right.
The studs, you were right in saying they're a carat each.
Oh, they are a carat each.
They are, yeah, the Hearts of Fire. As you know, the brand is quite desirable. Now, when we come to the ring, the carat of the ring is just over 3 carats.
3 carats? Goodness me.
And it's actually internally flawless, which means there's no inclusions in it at all.
No inclusions at all?
No, the diamond is really clean. I mean, it's very clean. So really, thanks to the jewellery, it's kind of, you know, brought up the value, to be honest with you. We're able to offer you £48,000 for the jewellery.
Good heavens. Did you say?
Are you all right there?
Yeah, no. Did you say what I thought you said?
Yeah, did you just fall over? 48,000, yeah, in total.
I don't feel well.
Oh, no. Are you all right?
I'm all right.
Don't tell me that on the phone. I can't help you from here.
That's absolutely fantastic. That's amazing.
Oh, really? Are you really pleased with that?
I'm absolutely thrilled to bits.
Thanks
All
so
right.
much for calling. I'm really
You're
pleased.
welcome, Jill.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Take care
You're
of yourself.
And you, darling.
Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, excellent. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't believe it. It's amazing. I'm really thrilled.
Whoa, that went really well. I'm so pleased. And I really wanted to make sure that we could make her the offer that she needed to, you know, have this world trip and this cruise, so she can go ahead and book it now.
Next time on Posh Pawn.
It's 8.3 litres, this thing, with a searchlight. What I want you to do is get yourself up Denmark Street, pump this out. It's like a boil that needs lancing.
Hello. I'm back. There's lots of news.
What?